British Airways to cancel 300 further breakouts. British Airways is to cut 300 further short-haul breakouts due to a point in its schedule between August and the end of October. This rearmost advertisement means nearly 000 breakouts will have been removed from BA's schedule between April and October this time. The cancellations affect London Heathrow, Gatwick, and City airfields. The assiduity has plotted with staff dearths as demand for air trips has rebounded after COVID restrictions. The whole aeronautics assiduity continues to face significant challenges, and we are fully concentrated on erecting adaptability into our operation to give guests the certainty they earn, BA said. Rory Boland, editor of Which? Trip said the rearmost cancellations were a ruinous charge of BA's failure to manage its summer flight schedule. BA has continued to promote and vend breakouts it couldn't fulfill, indeed, as thousands of guests have faced the chaos of cancellations in recent weeks, he said. These flight cancellations come ahead of Friday's deadline, blazoned last month by the Department for Transport (DFT), for Remittal to give airlines a short window to hand back, without facing the usual penalty, any field places in the summer season they aren't confident they will be suitable to operate. The intention is to reduce the chances of dislocation and late notice cancellations over the summer by making schedules more flexible. Field places give airlines the authorization to take off or land at a specified time on a specified day. In usual circumstances, the carriers would risk losing the places and taking a mega hit to their business if they cancel breakouts. Ryanair said in a statement that it was against the Remittal, condemning other airlines for the situation they set up themselves. We don't support this rearmost niche disclaimer regulation from the UK government, which has been handed out for the benefit of airlines who failed to adequately prepare for the return of air trips post-COVID, the statement said. These niche quit claims will lead to smaller breakouts and reduced connectivity, which will eventually harm competition and lead to advanced fares for hard-pressed UK consumers, it said. Ryanair added that it was operating its full flight schedule this summer, with no dislocations due to staffing dearths. But BA said the new inflexibility offered by the Remittal meant it could further reduce our schedule and consolidate some of our quieter services so that we can cover as numerous of our vacation breakouts as possible. While the utmost of our breakouts are innocent and the maturity of guests will get down as planned, we do not underrate the impact this will have, and we are doing everything we can to get their trip plans back on track, the airline said. The advance notice means passengers have a chance of booking or a refund, and the point is to reduce last nanosecond dislocations over the coming many months. Still, hundreds of thousands of passengers' plans will be disintegrated. British Airways hopes this rearmost surge of summer cancellations will be the last, as it tries to shore up its schedules. It points out that the maturity of services will still run as planned. But the return of transnational trips has not been smooth, with staff dearths still causing serious problems as passenger demand soars. Moment's advertisement is the rearmost sign that some airlines, including EasyJet too, have had to gauge back their intentions for what they hoped would be a cushioned summer. 2px presentational slate line. Long-haul breakouts are innocent by Wednesday's advertisement. BA said it was reaching guests with the offer of a full refund or rebooking with BA or another airline. But the news of cancellations touched off affluence of calls to the company. We are passing high call volumes due to current dislocation. We will communicate with you if your flight has been cancelled, the airline twittered. Field niche Remittal. BA is not the only airline to be forced to cancel breakouts over the busy summer period amid assiduity-wide dislocation. It's understood that EasyJet has been forced to cancel some 000 breakouts between July and September, in a shot to minimize dislocation caused by a deficit of staff. The entire aeronautics sector has plotted to bounce back from the epidemic, during which it cut thousands of jobs as the assiduity ground to a halt. Now that trip has proceeded, Airlines are seeking to put on nearly as numerous breakouts as they did before COVID, while chancing it delicately to rehire workers. Airlines were anticipated to advertise a surge of cancellations this week ahead of Friday's field niche remedial. Ministers told carriers to review their plans after trip chaos in May, and criticized a deficit of airline and field staff. BA said the move would help give certainty to guests. Which? The trip has said it reported BA to the Civil Aviation Authority (CAA) for neglecting to tell passengers about their right to compensation and failing to reroute guests on the foremost occasion. Rory Boland from Which? Said, the CAA must take action if BA fails to meet its legal scores amid this rearmost round of cancellations. British Airways cancels thousands more breakouts until October. British Airways BA has blazoned it'll base with thousands of further breakouts for holidaymakers in the coming months as passengers face fresh trip chaos. Britain's biggest airline said another 300 short-haul breakouts will be removed until the end of October, taking the chance of cancellations across the airline to an aggregate of 13 this summer. The airline has been one of the worst affected carriers in terms of schedule dislocation in recent months as the aeronautics assiduity struggles to meet increased demand amid staff dearths and strikes. It said the whole aeronautics assiduity continues to face significant challenges and we're fully concentrated on erecting adaptability into our operation to give guests the certainty they earn. The government lately decided to give the whole assiduity niche relief to minimize implicit dislocation this summer. While taking further action isn't where we wanted to be, it's the right thing to do for our guests and our associates. This new inflexibility means that we can further reduce our schedule and consolidate some of our quieter services so that we can cover as numerous of our vacation breakouts as possible. While the utmost of our breakouts are innocent and the maturity of guests will get down as planned, we don't underrate the impact this will have and we're doing everything we can to get their trip plans back on track. We're in touch to apologize and offer rebooking options for new breakouts with us or another airline as soon as possible or issue a full refund. On Tuesday, it was revealed that BA will scrap breakouts for over 000 holidaymakers this month on popular routes ahead of the summer vacation period. According to reports, the airline told field niche authorities it's resting further than 650 breakouts from Heathrow and Gatwick airfields. Over 000 seats are being removed from Heathrow and 400 from Gatwick on breakouts to further than 70 sightseer hotspots including Malaga, Ibiza, Faro, Palma, and Athens affected. Experts have called the move a ruinous charge of BA's failure to manage its summer flight schedule. Rory Boland, editor of Which? The Trip, said this rearmost draft of flight cancellations is a ruinous charge of BA's mismanagement of its summer flight schedule. BA has continued to promote and vend breakouts it couldn't fulfill, indeed as thousands of guests have faced the chaos of cancellations in recent weeks, he said. Which? Lately reported BA to the Civil Aviation Authority for neglecting to tell passengers about their right to compensation and failing to reroute guests on the foremost occasion. The CAA must take action if BA fails to meet its legal scores amid this rearmost round of cancellations. The UK's flag carrier, possessed by International Consolidated Airlines Group AG.L, is also facing strike action as hundreds of Heathrow client service agents plan to take artificial action this month. Workers suggested striking over a 10 payment cut that was made during the epidemic. On Thursday, the artificial disagreement affecting British Airways check-in staff at Heathrow Field was suspended after the company made an extensively bettered pay offer, the Unite union said. Unite has blazoned that BA has made a raised pay offer for check-in staff, following addresses history. The union will ballot members involved in the disagreement on the proposed offer, with the disagreement suspended. Unite General Clerk Sharon Graham said we drink that BA has eventually heeded the voice of its check-in staff. Unite has constantly advised that pay controversies at BA were ineluctable unless the company took our members' licit grievances seriously. I pay homage to, and stand with, our members who have fought hard to cover their pay. Shares in the FTSE 100 FTSE Company AG surged 3.8 following the advertisement,